What's up, friends? It's Monday. Keep watching this video because I'm about to do a really cool stock review just for you. Let's dive in. Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Jeremy Newsome with your Monday real life stock review. Figured I would just check out some things and look at some things with you today. This is the SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the Standard & Poor's 500. And we were pretty prepared for a day like today as of Friday. Thought to ourselves, in the broader markets, big trade down. You actually had a retest gap right here. That retest gap, well, we did a retest. And from here, we'll see exactly what happens. No one knows for sure. This was a really good gap down. And really at this point, I'm just going to wait and let the market kind of figure out and tell me what we do and what kind of movements we get, because at this particular spot, we've really fulfilled what I thought we would do. So from here, like this, kind of a trade down. So now, do we bounce, or do we go lower before we bounce, or do we just keep breaking down? I don't know. So I'll just watch candle by candle, but we have the room to do any of it at all. Bullish, bearish, those type of moves can be really cute. What we did do is we traded down into a previous support and resistance. So if I go over here to the hourly chart on the SPY, what we'll notice is you had kind of like a battle of double tops and double bottoms. So this is the double bottom right here on the hourly time frame. Boom, 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 boom. There's the double bottom. We ran higher, and then with a different color, we double topped. And this was a pretty good gap down this morning. It took its time to really break down, but it did close, retested, broke lower, and so now we'll see. Tomorrow, I'm just going to truly just wait, see what comes to me, and find out what we get. We did profit from day trading this morning in the morning day trading room with real life trading. Netflix is what we played, and you're more than welcome to go through any analysis you want on Netflix and just kind of practice this one. But what was interesting on Netflix is I played it bearish initially. Most of the market looked kind of weak this morning. I expected the market to go down, and while the market did go down, Netflix did not. What's really cool is I'll come over here to a weekly chart just for a moment. I think this was the chart that shows what I'm about to show, or pulling up what I want it to show. But let me just check really quick. Nope, it was the daily chart. Okay. So here's the daily chart on Netflix, and there's this really interesting level that I'm finding from the heat map using TrendSpider around the 330 mark. So decent resistance right here, and my thought process is that Netflix could kind of slowly continue down anyway, but you had a trade down, retest, trade down, pull over. So I'm going to kind of see if we do something like this. This is best case scenario for the bulls, I think, on Netflix. But here's how we played it. So if I come over here into a 5-minute chart, I'll kind of show you what we looked at and how we approached Netflix. We initially shorted it. And again, we got stopped out on our short, and then it just ended up going higher. So this is the 5-minute time frame. Obviously, you can probably see how we shorted it. 5-minute candle, high wave, entry around here, stop around there. So once we came down, boom, retested, and then popped, got stopped out, and then we flipped our position. Instead of being bearish, we simply went long. And that's because the volume, look at the volume down here. The volume never really showed bearish. In fact, this candle had bearish. This candle had more bullish volume than the bearish candle did. And then this candle had more bullish volume than really any volume before, any volume at all so far in the market. So we played Netflix bullish realistically on the 3-minute time frame is really what we were focusing on this morning. And the exact setup that we played was a retest Once this candle came in, did a retest, a limit buy here with a stop loss there. And again, look at these beautiful, beautiful bullish volume profiles. Not a bear volume bar to be seen realistically. So that kind of, I think, really, really helped us take a good trade that didn't work for the bears and turn it into a bullish trade to make back all that we lost and then some. So congratulations for everyone who pulled out a nice little win on Netflix. Uber, ticker symbol UBER. So Uber is a bearish trade that we're in right now as far as swing trades are concerned. Don't know if it's going to continue lower or what, but I'm kind of hoping it does. You had a bearish gap down on Friday, right, with pretty horrendously terrible earnings, in my opinion. Really, really bad on Uber. Gap down into a super small little bullish high wave candle. So looking at that particular perspective, I thought to myself, well, if we break down and go lower, I don't know, let's get in bearish. And the bears did pile on and party on Uber today. So we'll find out what happens if it makes a new low, a new all-time low based on the charts to be around 36. We'll see if we make it to the 2-hour target, which is 34.23. And if we get there, my plan will be to more or less just exit all, lock in the gain, and go, hey, cool. Nice breakdown. Again, pretty bad earnings just realistically, but it was really all about that gap, that high wave candle, and then the fact that we broke down. Pinterest. So a lot of volume came in on Pinterest today. And I think a lot of you know that I'm in bullish on Pinterest. I have some bullish positions on Pinterest, and I've been talking about Pinterest both fundamentally and technically for the last few days and weeks. And some volume, really good volume came in. We did make a new all-time high, and then once we made that all-time high, a lot of selling came in on Pinterest, which is totally fine. Not an issue at all. So looking at it, my thought process on Pinterest is that this gap will just continue. Super, super strong bullish gap and go here on Pinterest. Got a resistance right here, right? Made that new all-time high. That's where anyone who was profitable certainly locked in some positions. And I do not think this gap will fill. Although it could, my guess / vote is that it won't. And so I'll just kind of keep an eye out on it. But here's some targets that I have on Pinterest. 37, 87, I think we could get there before October. And up there in the 53, I think we could hit by end of February. So keep your eyes peeled on Pinterest. Ashley has this $32 covered call expiring this Friday. Hopefully that'll expire worthless. And even if it doesn't, her whole position is not in a covered call on Pinterest, only half. So if it keeps running, gorgeous. But yeah, keep your eyes on Pinterest. Certainly a good little move on this one. AMD. So AMD had a really fun little gap last 2 or 3 days and is just retesting. This one needed to retest, I think. It was just abnormally bullish for the last 2 or 3 days. You have this retest gap right here, and we made a new 7-year high yesterday. Yesterday, of course, being Friday. So broke above this resistance. A lot of newbies, that's exactly where they went bullish. You probably thought to yourself, no way, nobody went bullish there. Yeah, they did. That's where they bought. And now we're going to be pulling back a little bit on AMD. This afternoon, we did take a day trade on AMD that would have lost, but we exited, and I took the gain on AMD, and that was it. Just something about it didn't seem right. This was a double bottom that we played. Boom, 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 boom. Got in on the neckline, and we exited on the same candle. Entered on the candle, exit on the same candle. And something about it, just across the board, did not feel right. So we took a $60 win on AMD, and then it just crumbled, which was unfortunate because I should have shorted it, and if I had not gone long, I would have actually had the ability to go short and make some good money on the downside. As far as a swing trade is concerned on AMD, a lot of traders have some put sales on AMD. I think that's kind of a wise call. But your long-term moving averages, the 100s at 30, 29.48, something right around there. I'd expect some type of retest of this gap. But yeah, keep your eyes on AMD for a fun little bounce in the next few few days or weeks. I don't know when exactly that's going to happen, but I would like to see how we play in this general trend and the move kind of just slowly does its thing. But dip buying opportunity, I think, is here, and that's kind of what I would be excited to keep an eye out for and watch overall. Anyway, folks, that's my quick review. Didn't have any specific requests for today, but if anyone does have any requests for your Wednesday real life stock review, throw them in the comments section below. Email me, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm all over YouTube, all over social media. Let me know how I can help and what you want me to review for you on Wednesday, and I will do that. I do that pretty much all the time anyway. So, you guys rock. I'll see you. And until next time, love life, trade. Bye.